guys, welcome to another review here at Apache Airsoft. And before I start today's review, I'm going to tell you I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try to be more like me and add a little humoristic touch to my reviews, like a bit of a dark side. So if there are children watching below the age of 12, click away please, because you're going to hear things that will rape your ears, you know? No, just kidding, don't click away, like and sub. And then we can begin with the video. What we are going to review today is the KWC 1911. This particular gun is a full metal blowback CO2 version. That's a long fucking name. And what I like about this gun, it is extremely good looking. Look at that, it's just gorgeous. CO2, not shitty gas. I hate gas blowback pistols. They're just a pain in the ass when you have to play with it when it's cold weather outside. That's why I prefer CO2. Now this gun also runs green gas magazines, but as I mentioned, I like CO2. So come on, focus, bitch!
6.5 hours later.
Okay, so I'm going to start from top to bottom. Why I like this gun, the good things about this gun, and some minor features about this gun that you have to keep in mind when you buy this gun. Now, for the rail, it is very sturdy, it is nice looking, it is made of full metal, and it can take a hit. And just like 100 years ago, the real steel Colt 1911, it has fixed iron sights. On the slide, on the lower frame of the gun, we can find the 6mm caliber, what the fuck? The 6mm. Holy fucking shit, come on, dude, get yourself together. The caliber 6mm plastic BBs. And on the other side we can find KWC, made in Taiwan, but who gives a shit, right? And then our F markings and our serial number. Now the F markings, if you don't know, if you want to play in Germany with a replica, it has to have the F marking. If you don't have the F marking on a replica, you're illegal. It's illegal. Also, full auto guns are not allowed in Germany. I know it's ridiculous, but yeah, that's the law. Here in Belgium, you don't need the F markings and you can play full auto. Then, if we continue, we have a nice and sturdy lower frame of the gun, also made full metal. We have a short circuit trigger, which means most of the triggers are based here, and this one is here. So when I pull the trigger, that's all it takes. With some guns, you have to pull all the way here, all the way back. With this one, it's just this. Then what do we have else? We have our hammer. We have our, on the other side, our slide release, our safety. And then we have these nice looking grips. Yeah, I know you get your eyes on it probably the first time you saw this gun. These are homemade by me. And if this video gets 22 likes and 10 comments, I will make a video how to make these grips in less than an hour. So, what was it? 21 likes and 10 comments. Then I will make a video on these grips. Then if we continue, we have our mag release button, and if you can see, it has a nice and steady texture we can also find on the trigger. And then here we have that same texture for a nice grip on the gun. And then here we have our grip safety, or I don't know what people call it. I call it grip safety because you cannot fire the gun without this pressed in. So if you press it in, then you can fire the gun. That's a cool feature about this gun. It has two safeties. One grip safety, and on the other side We have, hold it right, dickhead. We have our normal safety. And then we have our magazine. Now, most magazines are made out of plastic parts or ABS parts, polymer, whatever. This is almost entirely made of metal. The only thing that's plastic about it is the valve and the upper frame of the magazine. Most magazines on the bottom of the magazines are just polymer or like a very good plastic as well, but when they fall right on the bottom of the magazine, some parts will break off. This will not break. You can throw this at someone's head, you can bash your head in with this stuff, you won't see even a scratch on this. Then what's also good about this gun is this has a slot for, I don't know what you call it, a ring or slot for a lanyard. And that's something you don't see about Glocks. I'm really going to have a shitload of negative comments in the comments down below. Holy shit. Make it rain, baby! Now, as like the real steel version of this Colt 1911, well, this is not a Colt, this is a KWC, but the real steel version of Colt, it is exactly the same. This particular model is in M1911, and yeah, it just looks exactly the same as the real steel version. It feels, it looks, and it's, yeah, it obviously doesn't sound the same, but when you cock it without, except for firing, this gun sounds exactly the same as a real steel version. Like when you cock it, oh, that's so amazing, it's so satisfying, it's almost better than sex. Now, like any other gun, these aren't perfect. There are some minor things I do not like about this gun. For particular, you cannot get your safety on when the hammer isn't pulled backwards or the gun isn't cocked. When the gun is cocked, you can pull off your safety, then you have one safety, two safeties, yeah, all that shit. But when you're just like this, your hammer isn't cocked or your gun isn't cocked, you cannot get your safety on, as you can see. Now, this is only with the KWC models. I don't think WE has problems with that. It's not a problem, it's more like a design flaw, but I don't think that WE has this. But then again, this gun has two safeties, the grip safety and the normal safety, so accidentally firing, I don't think that this will happen with this gun. But that's one minor issue I do not like about this gun. And then another thing I don't like, but I don't know, it's just me or does somebody else have problems with it, I don't know, but I have pretty big hands. Like this is a large and it's a tight fit, but when you cock it and you try to pull, god damn it, and you try to pull the slider release, it doesn't, my thumb doesn't really get there, so you have to use your other hand to release the slide. Now in a normal situation you would take your magazine and then pull the slider release, but you're kind of stuck because you don't get there, you know? And that might cost your head when you're in the middle of a game. But that's pretty much it I do not like about this gun. The rest of it, it's just amazing, you know? So that's pretty much it about this review about my 1911. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you enjoyed the little dark side I added to it. If you do, be sure to give a like and a sub. And I hope I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.